He vanished on his wedding day, leaving behind everything: his bride, his company, his fame. For years, no one knew why, but when his secretary uncovered the truth, it changed everything. Don't scroll, this story will shock you. Before we begin, hit like, subscribe, and turn on notifications, because this is one of the most emotional CEO stories you'll ever hear. Meet Nathan Sterling, the genius CEO of Sterling Enterprises. By the age of 34, he had single-handedly built one of the biggest tech firms in the country. He was loved by investors and feared by his competitors, a true titan of industry. He seemed to have it all, including a picture-perfect fiancée, the glamorous socialite Vanessa Hale. But on the morning of their lavish wedding, Nathan vanished without a trace. No calls, no letters, just gone. The world was stunned. The media went into a frenzy, dubbing the event the CEO's vanishing. The consensus was simple: he was a coward who ran away from commitment. His reputation was destroyed overnight. Sterling Enterprises teetered on the brink of collapse, and his name became a national scandal, a cautionary tale of a man who couldn't handle the pressure. But amidst all the noise and accusations, one person refused to believe the official story: his loyal secretary, Clara. She knew the Nathan Sterling the world didn't, and she never stopped believing in him. 5 long years passed. The world moved on, but Clara never did. While she had risen through the ranks and was now managing a significant part of the company, she spent her nights secretly searching for any clue, any whisper of what truly happened to Nathan. Then, one rainy evening, it happened. An anonymous email landed in her inbox. The subject line sent a chill down her spine. He didn't run. He was saving you all. Attached was a single, grainy photo. It was Nathan, but not the polished CEO she remembered. He was in a worn-out shirt, working as a doctor in a small, war-torn village, surrounded by chaos. Clara's heart pounded in her chest. This was it. She traced the photo's location, risking everything to follow this one sliver of hope. Her journey led her to a remote, forgotten corner of the world, and there he was. Under a broken, dusty tent, she found Nathan treating wounded children, his face etched with exhaustion, but also with a profound sense of purpose. He looked up, his eyes widening in disbelief as he saw her standing there. "Why?" she asked, her voice trembling, the single word carrying the weight of 5 years of unanswered questions. "Why did you disappear?" Nathan looked at her, his gaze heavy with the burdens he'd carried alone for so long. "The night before my wedding," he began, his voice raspy, "I discovered our biggest product, the one that made us billions, was built on stolen data. It was a catastrophic flaw that could destroy the lives of millions of innocent people. If I had stayed, the board would have buried it. People would have paid the price for my success, so I left. To try and rebuild what I helped break, stay till the end, because what Clara did next changed the course of both their lives forever." She didn't run. She didn't condemn him. Instead, she listened. With unwavering belief, Clara convinced Nathan that hiding was no longer the answer. It was time to return and tell the world the truth. Together, they returned not as a runaway CEO and his secretary, but as a team determined to right a terrible wrong. They meticulously gathered evidence and exposed the deep-seated corruption within the company's board of directors, the very people who had framed him and were willing to sacrifice millions for profit. The truth came out in a spectacular public revelation. Nathan Sterling was cleared of all charges, his name finally exonerated. He was reinstated as CEO, but he was a changed man. He rebuilt Sterling Enterprises from the ground up, this time with a new mission: to heal lives, not exploit them. He never married Vanessa. Instead, he and Clara, now partners in every sense of the word, started a foundation, the Sterling Hope Project, dedicated to helping those in need around the globe. The media, which once vilified him, now had a new name for him. Not the CEO who vanished, but the CEO who found his soul. This story reminds us that sometimes walking away isn't a sign of weakness. It's an act of incredible courage. True leadership isn't about building empires or chasing fame. It's about protecting lives and standing by your principles, even when no one understands your choice. Power means nothing if your conscience is lost. If this story touched your heart, please like, share, and subscribe for more content that inspires. Thank you for watching, and remember to always choose courage.